Nvidia stocks has been the hottest tech stock since 2022. In 2025, this stock just took all the investor on the scary roller coaster ride, from dropping 70% in one day and showing some nice rebound and then drop immediately right after. And this price action can be summarized into one word: uncertainty. So why do investors feel uncertain about Nvidia's future? In this episode of USA Update, we're breaking down 3 factors that Nvidia is currently facing. First is, how does Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang feel about this competitor Deepseek? Second, Nvidia has announced to invest hundreds of billions into the US. Is this an opportunity or a red flag? And the third point is quantum computing, the bright future that we all look forward to. I'm Cody Yeh, I'm your host of the USA Update channel. My goal is to provide actionable tips in every single video, so consider subscribing to this channel to stay informed about the latest trend in economics, geopolitical, and the global finance. And here's a quick summary of what happened in Nvidia recently. Nvidia stock plummeted 16.9% in one day upon the release of Deepseek's R1 AI model news. Deepseek is one of OpenAI's biggest competitors from China, arguably using a lot less resource to achieve the same results. But is it? Then on January 27, Nvidia stock closed sharply down at $118. And by the Friday of that week, which is on the Valentine's Day, bounced back to $140 per share, almost completely recovering. Here's the CEO of Nvidia, Jensen Huang's response to competitor from China. I think the market respond to R1 as in, oh my gosh, AI is finished. We don't need to do any computing anymore. It's exactly the opposite. It's the complete opposite. R1 will actually accelerate AI adoption and still require heavy computing, especially during the reasoning. And despite the roller coaster ride in the stock price, Jensen Huang remains optimistic about AI growth and Nvidia's roles in advancing AI to new levels. And alright, here's my take. The market overreacts to DeepSeek's competition, so the stock price dropped. People thought the need for GPU would shrink, and companies in US are overspending on their R&D on AI. But Jensen Huang is right. AI adoption will only grow, and the computing power will remain crucial and even more relevant. This dip was a knee-jerk reaction from investors who underestimated the AI's demand for computing power. And Nvidia's bouncing back shows the market correcting itself. Nvidia's role in AI is stronger than ever, and smart money sees the opportunity. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm an investor myself for 15 years in the financial market. And let me share a bit of investing one-on-one with you guys. Whenever there's a crisis, media will use clickbaity title so that you will click in and read the news. And what most people do when they read a bad news is that they over-amplify and think that the company will be going bankrupt within a year. So what do? They go and oversell the stocks they're holding and forget that the long-term vision that this company will continue to grow in the future. So what I would say is that if you have a long-term conviction in the stock and you're willing to hold a long-term and you believe in AI growth and will continue to push the human into the future, then continue to hold on to it regardless. And if you agree with me, kindly tap the like button. Or if you disagree, please let me know in the comment section about your viewpoint. Let's discuss. And I really enjoy all your comments and feedback. Now let's get into part 2. Nvidia has announced to invest hundreds of billions into US. Is that an opportunity or a red flag? Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang announced plans to invest in the United States with hundreds of billions of dollars to manufacturing semiconductor and electronics in the US over the next 4 years. He also claims that the US chip industry will diversify the supply chain, reducing the dependency on the likes of Taiwan. And this move is shifting away Nvidia's supply chain from Asia, enhancing resilience amid the geopolitical uncertainty. Now, with the Trump administration coming into office, it seems like major US tech companies now believe in domestic chip production. And with the growing interest of the likes of TSMC in setting up a facility in the US, it's like Trump's decisions are working out. This investment aligns with Trump's administration's, which is American First policy, reflecting a broader trend of companies increasing domestic production. And if you're interested in learning about how TSMC is setting their footprint in the US, you can watch this video after finishing the current video. Despite the hype, Deepseek's tech mainly optimizing existing model rather than creating groundbreaking ones. And technically, Deepseek hardly compares with the US AI platform since it's mainly optimizing existing model rather than developing new ones that could compete with those from the US. And the biggest risk to Deepseek, however, is geopolitical. President Trump comments on how Deepseek might be a wake-up call for the US tech company signal that AI will be at the forefront for the US-Canada strategic competition for decades to come. Heightened competition over AI leadership is related not only to its commercial use, but also to military use, from cyber warfare to unmanned weapons. So the real threat is geopolitical between US and China. And what about the future AI growth? The future of AI, how artificial intelligence will change the world. It sounds very cliche, but AI is affecting every single niche of the business right now. AI is affecting manufacturing, healthcare, finance, education, media, and you name it. In the long term, AI growth is inevitable and will continue to shape the future. According to President Research, artificial intelligence market size from 2024 to 2034 in USD and billions. So you can see in 2024 is $638 billion, and in 2025 it will grow to $757 billion, and by 2034 it will grow almost 7 times in a span of 9 years to $3,680 billion. Before we get into this quantum computing, the bright future that we all looking for, I just want to say if you enjoyed the video so far, I would like to ask for a big favor, which is click the like button and subscribe. It's only 2 clicks, but it greatly help grow the channel. So if you think this channel is worth the 2 clicks, I really appreciate it. Now let's get back into its quantum computing, the bright future that we all looking for. Google revealed its new computer chip, Willow, which can perform calculation in less than 5 minutes that would take us one of the world's most powerful supercomputer 10 septillion years, which is to the 10 to the power of 25 years. And this number vastly exceeds the age of the universe. How do we make sense of that? Quantum computing represents a revolutionary approach to computing, capable of tackling problems currently deemed impossible and holding a potential to transform the world. Yeah, if you're lost, I'm a bit lost too. Maybe the quantum computing will way past my IQ at this point. Google, IBM, and other big companies are dropping a lot of cash because they know what's up. People sleep on it because they think this is coming straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's coming faster than you can imagine. And right now, AI is dominating, but imagine when quantum computing becomes practical. And imagine running an AI model 1,000 times faster and cracking an encryption in a second. And that's why I'm bullish on company investing early. So don't just focus on AI, keep your eye on quantum. This could be the next biggest wave after generative AI. So what are some actionable tips that you and I can take? First, we have to accept that AI and quantum computing is coming whether we like it or not. And it's coming at a faster speed than we can ever imagine. So either we can deny it and get left behind, or try to adapt and learn as much as we can to stay relevant. In terms of investing, you can look at the typical Nvidia, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and all those companies. Again, not stock advice, but you can focus on not just on the company itself. You can think about diversifying your investment into companies that improve the software, hardware, and infrastructure of the AI and the quantum computing. And if you're really keen about learning AI skills, you can learn about Pythons or machine learning. And the best way to stay relevant is to adopt early and stay hands-on. You can easily Google that or ask ChatGPT to guide you a little bit. And ChatGPT has helped me avoid hours and hours of meeting just by chatting with ChatGPT to come up with innovative ideas that I would never thought about from a human meeting. I know it might sound a bit scary or like a sci-fi movie, but this is happening even at this level. So don't forget to try ChatGPT and ask a few questions and get impressed by it. Whether you're a biggest fan for Nvidia stocks or its competitor Deepseek, we all know AI is coming and quantum is coming right after. And if you want to continue to stay relevant and stay up to date on the economical, political, and global finance news, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in a few days.